Hey guys, what's going on? Will or LightDuke72 here, bringing you guys another best class setup video. So if you missed the last one, it was on the HBR A3 Bare Fist, which is an elite HBR A3. So click the annotation on the screen or go to the link in the description that will take you to the best class setups playlist. Now, in this episode we are going to talk about the MK14 Eclipse, which is an elite MK14. Now, let me just get this out of the way before I continue on any further. This gun is hands down by far my favorite gun in this game. Now, not the MK14 just by itself, but this MK14 Eclipse is hands down my favorite gun in this game. Now, I'm not one to usually use semi-automatic guns or even burst fire guns for that matter, but this gun is just an all-around great, fantastic gun. The only downside to it is, of course, it's semi-automatic, which means you got to be fast on the trigger to get those close-range kills or in order to beat out automatic guns. So let's check out the stats on this thing. The MK14 Eclipse has +1 damage and +2 accuracy for -1 fire rate and -2 handling. Now, I mentioned this in the HBR A3 best class setup video that handling to me is not really an issue. It can have very low handling or very high handling. I can normally still do pretty well with it. Handling for me is not a big issue or something that needs to be good. Whether it's good or bad stat wise, it doesn't matter to me. Handling or mobility, those two just don't really matter if they're bad or not for me anyways. But this gun having the +1 damage and the +2 accuracy makes it a fantastic weapon. Now, I could get long range kills with this thing, I could get close range kills with this thing. The only problem is trying to beat submachine guns or something like the BAL 27, that's a really high rate of fire assault rifle. It does kind of get hard at the close range sometimes, and you know, beating out those guns, but it still is a great weapon overall. Now, getting on to the attachments that I use on this thing, I use foregrip and red dot. And those are the two attachments that I use on it, and let me tell you something. The +2 accuracy that the MK14 Eclipse already has, plus then the foregrip, which adds another 2 accuracy to it, this thing has 16 accuracy. This gun is fantastic. And the red dot adding another accuracy to it, then you'll have 17 accuracy. It's just a really accurate, great gun. It's really fun to use. Of course, you know, it is semi-automatic, that's a downside, but either way, it's a great gun. You get your shots on target really good with this gun because it's really accurate, and you know, it's a fun gun to use, and the red dot and the foregrip just help make it that much better. Now, I'm using a secondary on this class, which I really don't use secondaries often, but I was using the HBR A3 Bare Fist, and that had a secondary, and then that's when I started using the MK14 Eclipse because I unlocked that, and then just put a secondary on this class setup, and it's been doing me pretty well. So the secondary that I'm using is the RW1 Xeno, which is the same secondary that I was using in the HBR A3 Bare Fist video. Now, like I said in that video, I will have a separate class setup for the RW1 Xeno, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with it, but it has +2 damage for -1 handling and -1 range, so it is a good secondary to use. And it's also great for those close quarters areas where the MK14 Eclipse isn't so good because it's semi-automatic. You got the RW1, which is almost like a shotgun that you can pull out for when you're in the close quarters areas. So this class setup is just fantastic all around. It's a great setup to use. The perks that I'm using are low profile, blind eye, and then for my perk 3 I'm using toughness and blast suppressor. These are the same perks that I used in the last 2 videos, and they are my go-to perks. These are the perks that are on every class really, except for the classes that I'm just testing out different things with. But these perks, if you're having trouble, if you're getting seen on the radar, if there's guys killing you and knowing the position that you're at, run low profile, run blind eye, run blast suppressor, and toughness is of course just for when you're getting shot at. You could keep your shots on target because you won't flinch as much. But basically these perks are for somebody who really wants to be stealthy and be not seen on the map. They want to keep themselves off the map. Blast suppressor, it doesn't show the little ping when you're using your exosuit, so those perks are really my go-to perks. Those are the perks that are on every class, like I said, except for the classes where I'm testing different perks. The Exo ability and Exo launcher, still the same too. The Exo ability is Exo overclock. That speed boost gets you from the different objectives quicker, gets you across the map quicker. It's easier to flank because you're able to run quicker. Like I said in the HBR A3 video, I normally don't run or use lightweight, so having the Exo overclock to give me that little bit of speed boost is great at times, and it really does help when you're playing objective game modes. The Exo launcher is of course just a Semtex. Normally I would run 2 Semtex, but since I'm running a secondary weapon on this class, I only have 1 Semtex, so either way having 1 grenade still helps. It's better than having no grenades at all. And there's rarely, not a lot of times where I'm using both my grenades. I'll normally always throw just 1 Semtex, unless it's like a big group of people, then I'll lob 2, but normally I just need 1 Semtex. 1 Semtex, 1 grenade really gets the job done just fine. The score streaks are still the same as in the other videos too. UAV with extra assist points and the system hack with extra assist points. The extra assist points of course are just for getting more points and a better score, and it just helps getting your kill streak. So if I have a UAV up and I get some teammates to kill some guys, it just helps get me closer to my system hack. The wild cards that I'm using, of course I'm just using perk 3 greed because I need my 2 third perks, of course, blast suppressor and toughness, the best perks I think you can have for your perk 3s. That's pretty much it with this class setup. I just want to say again, this class setup isn't just a best class setup for a video. This is literally my favorite class setup in Advanced Warfare so far. I have fun using this class setup. I can do good using this class setup. And the MK14 Eclipse just looks fantastic. Without any camos on it, it looks really, really good. And it is a really, really great gun for having +2 accuracy and +1 damage for -1 fire rate and -2 handling. It's an exceptional weapon. It really is just a great gun overall. And it's really fun to use. If you guys are looking for that class to use and just kind of mess around with, use a different gun, something out of the ordinary, something that you're not used to using, I would recommend this class. This class is a really fun class to use, and it's really good. Now, I don't know how many of you out there have the MK14 Eclipse unlocked, but if you do have it unlocked, go give it a shot. Go try to use it because it really is a great gun. Even if you don't use semi-automatic weapons like me, I'm not one for even burst fire weapons. It's just a great class and a great gun, and it's really fun. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video on the MK14 Eclipse. Don't forget to go check out the other ones. The link is in the description to the best class setup playlist. There will be an annotation at the beginning of this video for the previous best class setup video that I did. So if you guys are enjoying this series, please make sure to leave a like. If you guys have any specific guns that you want me to use and make a video on, let me know. I'll obviously let you guys know if I don't have that specific gun unlocked or not. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace.